Some bacteria are harmless, some are helpful, but then there are the ones that can kill within hours. Today, we're diving into the most dangerous bacteria in the world, ones responsible for deadly outbreaks, severe diseases, and even historic pandemics. Stick around until the end because the last one on this list might be lurking closer to you than you think. Let's get started. First up, Neisseria meningitidis. This bacteria is a silent killer that spreads through close contact, like coughing or kissing. It invades the brain and spinal cord, causing bacterial meningitis. Symptoms include fever, severe headaches, stiff neck, and confusion. Death can occur within hours if untreated. This bacteria has a fatality rate of up to 50% without treatment. Even survivors may face complications like brain damage or amputations. Outbreaks of meningitis have occurred in schools, military camps, and even Hajj pilgrimages due to close human contact. Next, we have Clostridium botulinum. This bacteria produces botulinum toxin, the most potent toxin known to science. The toxin blocks nerve signals, causing complete paralysis. It leads to difficulty breathing, muscle failure, and death if untreated. Even a few nanograms of botulinum toxin can be fatal. Ironically, the same toxin is used in Botox to reduce wrinkles. In the 1920s, botulism-contaminated sausages were so common that scientists started calling it sausage poisoning. Number 3 is the bacteria behind tuberculosis. It spreads through the air when infected people cough or sneeze. The bacteria invade the lungs, causing severe coughing, weight loss, and fatigue. If untreated, TB destroys lung tissue, making it impossible to breathe. Tuberculosis is one of the world's deadliest infectious diseases, killing around 1.5 million people every year. Some strains are resistant to antibiotics, making treatment even harder. Scientists found TB DNA in 3,000-year-old Egyptian mummies. This disease has been around for thousands of years. And finally, the bacteria behind one of the deadliest pandemics in history. This bacteria caused the Black Death, which wiped out half of Europe in the 14th century. It spreads through flea bites, causing fever, swollen lymph nodes, and internal bleeding. The disease spreads rapidly, leading to sepsis and organ failure. At its peak, the Black Death killed up to 50 million people. Yes, the plague still exists today, but we now have antibiotics to treat it. In 2014, scientists found live plague bacteria in Madagascar, proving that it hasn't disappeared yet. GAP3S. Let's explore another deadly bacteria, Bacillus anthracis, the cause of anthrax. This bacteria can form spores that survive in harsh conditions for decades. Inhalation anthrax is the most severe form, causing severe respiratory issues and often leading to death if untreated. Anthrax has been used as a biological weapon, making it a significant concern for biosecurity. Anthrax spores can be easily dispersed in the air, making them a potent tool for bioterrorism. The bacteria's resilience and lethality make it one of the most feared pathogens in the world. Fortunately, there are vaccines and antibiotics available, but early detection is crucial for effective treatment. Stay informed and stay safe. If you found this video helpful, please share it, follow our channel for more content, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. GAP3S. Next, we have Vibrio cholerae, the bacteria responsible for cholera. This bacteria spreads through contaminated water and causes severe diarrhea and dehydration. Cholera outbreaks can be devastating, especially in areas with poor sanitation. Without treatment, death can occur within hours due to severe dehydration. GAP2S. Cholera is a major public health threat in many developing countries, where access to clean water is limited. The rapid onset and severity of symptoms make it a particularly dangerous pathogen. Efforts to combat cholera include improving water quality, sanitation, and hygiene practices, as well as providing vaccines and rehydration therapy. GAP2S. Despite these efforts, cholera continues to pose a significant risk, particularly in emergency situations such as natural disasters and refugee camps, where sanitation infrastructure is often compromised. The fight against cholera is ongoing, and it serves as a stark reminder of the importance of clean water and proper sanitation in preventing infectious diseases. GAP3S. Another dangerous bacteria is Streptococcus pyogenes, which causes necrotizing fasciitis, also known as flesh-eating disease. This bacteria rapidly destroys tissue, leading to severe pain, shock, and often death. The infection spreads quickly, making early diagnosis and treatment crucial to prevent severe outcomes. GAP2S. Once the bacteria enter the body, typically through a minor cut or scrape, it can spread at an alarming rate. The toxins produced by Streptococcus pyogenes break down soft tissue and muscle, causing widespread damage. GAP2S. Treatment often involves aggressive surgical intervention to remove dead tissue, along with powerful antibiotics to fight the infection. Despite medical advancements, necrotizing fasciitis remains a serious and life-threatening condition. GAP2S. The rapid progression and severity of this disease make it one of the most terrifying bacterial infections, highlighting the importance of prompt medical attention and awareness of early symptoms. Let's not forget about Escherichia coli O157H7, a strain of E. coli that can cause severe foodborne illness. This bacteria produces Shiga toxin, leading to bloody diarrhea, kidney failure, and sometimes death. Outbreaks are often linked to contaminated food products like undercooked beef and raw vegetables. GAP2S. The symptoms usually start with severe stomach cramps, followed by watery diarrhea that often becomes bloody. In some cases, the toxin can cause a serious condition known as hemolytic uremic syndrome, HUS, which can result in kidney failure, especially in young children and the elderly. GAP2S. Preventing infection involves proper food handling practices, such as thoroughly cooking meat, avoiding cross-contamination, and washing fruits and vegetables thoroughly. Despite these precautions, outbreaks still occur, making it crucial to stay informed and vigilant about food safety. GAP2S. While many strains of E. coli are harmless, E. coli O157H7 serves as a grim reminder of how a single bacterial strain can have devastating consequences on human health. Lastly, we have Mycobacterium leprae, the bacteria that causes leprosy. This chronic disease affects the skin, nerves, and mucous membranes, leading to severe disfigurement and disability if untreated. Leprosy has been stigmatized throughout history, often resulting in social isolation and immense suffering for those affected. However, modern medicine has brought hope. Today, leprosy is treatable with antibiotics, and early diagnosis can prevent most of the severe complications. Despite this, the stigma and fear surrounding the disease persist in many parts of the world, making it imperative to continue raising awareness and providing education about this ancient yet conquerable disease. So which of these bacteria do you think is the scariest? Let me know in the comments. And if you love learning about microbiology, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing science content.